The most extraordinary thing about this was I knew that the footage was going to be played that the audience would see are sequences from stories which the audience have already seen. They are events the audience have already watched. Events from Thor: The Dark World, events from Thor: Ragnarok, and eventually events from Avengers: Infinity War. And so for this character you see now, he's witnessing a future that he never lived out. And I wanted it to have, in the performance, I wanted it to, for Loki, I wanted the scenes to land with an echo of familiarity, similar to a memory from the past. That he didn't question their truthfulness. He knew this was how his life went. And the challenge, I suppose, was I wanted it to land with pathos and vulnerability and surprise.
You should choose your words more carefully.
For any character to sit and witness the death of their mother, the death of their father, their missing their absent brother, and their own death would be shocking and destabilizing, and it would just make you feel things that you've never felt before. And I wanted it to feel raw and unusual. This is, you're watching a character having a kind of psychological breakdown. And for it to land, because it's doing two things. The story is bringing Loki up to speed on the events of last, what would it be, the last 6 years of the MCU. But you're also challenging a character with their destructive cycles of behavior. That the holding on to grievance has damaged him.
What's so funny?
Glorious purpose. And this glorious purpose that he claims to have been burdened with is devoid of any meaning. And all it gets him is loss and death. That would just, it would challenge your whole soul and spirit.
Is that reaction at the end, that kind of laugh to himself, that resolution, that kind of like, it's all, I don't know. I mean, what's going on in your head? What's going on in Loki's head as he says glorious purpose as you turn around?
It's meaningless. It was all meaningless. This engine that I had defined my life, the engine that had been fueling my life, has been rendered completely meaningless and fraudulent. And so you're seeing Loki in a moment of total vulnerability.